Hi, I'm Nate Gilbert, attorney in San Antonio, Texas, and today I want to answer a question I get a lot, is how do I add a member to my existing LLC? It's a fairly simple process. If you have a buy-sell agreement, so a document that governs the transfer of membership interest, you should use the procedures that are outlined in that particular document. Or in your operating agreement, there might be a section on adding a member and what that looks like. Whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you are taking stock of what you're doing and what the member is going to contribute when they join the LLC. And if something doesn't work out, how does that member exit, or what is the exit plan if they are going to join the LLC and leave later on? I want to make sure we have all of that ironed out. The other thing we want to talk about in specific relation to a PLLC is if they are able to join. So when in Texas PLLCs, there are membership requirements. So you must be a professional that is able to form a practice with those individuals before you are able to join that LLC. So you must possess that license. Or you must have some kind of license that allows for joint practices. Joint practices between different professionals like a physician and a podiatrist, I believe, it's one of the examples that's allowed. So making sure that we have all the right requirements for that, and making sure that the operating agreement doesn't impose any other requirements for membership into the LLC. There are always abilities to restrict membership to certain classes or groups of individuals that have certain licenses or certain abilities or meet certain minimum qualifications. The other thing I want to talk about is making sure that it's written down. A lot of times I see just very informal handshake agreements to where you can get into an LLC and all of a sudden you have 40% membership interest based on a handshake. Well, that's really not going to do much later on if there's an issue. We need to make sure that we have it memorialized, have it written down, and making sure that everyone is following the rules for that particular membership addition. So, as you can see, it can be a really straightforward process if you want to add a member to your LLC, but make sure that you are following the rules for adding a member to the LLC as they are outlined in your buy-sell agreement or the operating agreement for the LLC, or the Texas Business Organization Code if you do not have an operating agreement. That should answer some of your questions on adding a member to your LLC.